expected to communicate with not only the people within inside of the organization, but customers, outside world. You'll be expected to keep positive attitude, and you'll be probably prompted with some tasks, day-to-day tasks that will involve you possibly emailing, getting back to everybody, just keeping everybody connected. So with that, we can start the interview. So with this job, you'll be presented with many day-to-day tasks. You may have to meet a lot of deadlines, and with that, sometimes you may not always be able to meet these deadlines. So describe a time that you weren't able to meet a deadline, and how did you handle that situation?
A time that I have not been able to meet a deadline was I had this assignment due for one of my classes last semester, and it was around finals week. Everyone tends to have a lot of work to do, so I was unable to make that deadline, mostly because I wanted to give quality work, and I was not okay with not giving that. So I emailed the professor what I had, and let them know that it's okay if you judge me based on this, but if you could give me an extension, that would be great. And yeah, that's how I dealt with that situation.
Oh, great. So basically, what did you learn from that situation to where you won't be in that situation again?
Manage your time more effectively.
Yeah, it gets like that. So also with the job, as I spoke before, you'll be doing a lot of communication settings where you'll be speaking with people, presenting things, and just keeping, that relationship with people. So we also expect that you'll be interacting with many different individuals on higher levels. So you may be with somebody that's on the same level as you, or you may be speaking with the CEO of the corporation. So give an example of a time where your communication skills were powerful enough to influence someone's thoughts or actions during any type of situation within a job.
My last job, I was working for a financial services firm, and the partners at the company were looking to market the brand more so that we could get more clients. However, the way that they were doing it wasn't that great. They were sending out emails with newsletters of little tips or tricks or whatever, and the open rates were low, and not a lot of people were looking at them. So I suggested that maybe they take to social media instead, because that's where a good amount of people are. They can go to LinkedIn or Facebook, and then they can choose who gets the sponsored posts and things like that to cater more toward their audience.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. How did that whole job situation work out with you?
It was good. It was a summer job, though, so towards the end,
something like this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so even with communicating with different people on teams, for example, you'll be working with a lot of teams. There may be situations where teams may not work out in a negative way. Describe a time where you were on a team and the situation just was not going well. It was very difficult and undesirable for you. What was your role in that team, and what did you get out of that whole situation?
Last year, I was in an organization called Women of Distinction, and our e-board was not very good at communicating with one another because the girls were very busy with their extracurriculars and their jobs and academics and things like that. We were never really able to connect and schedule things together to be good for the e-board and the organization. So there's a lot of disorganization. I was the treasurer at the moment. What was the second part of the question?
Oh, and you said your role, and then what did you get out of that whole situation? Just going off based on what you said, was there any type of attempt to improve the situation? Did you try to do anything about it? Did it just ended up going as it was, or?
We collectively decided that we need to have weekly or monthly meetings, or bi-weekly or bi-monthly meetings, just so that we could catch up with one another. We set them on a scheduled date each month, so that you knew you had to be open. We planned around each other's schedules, And it started out pretty well, but then we kind of went back to our old habits. But it taught me that you need to be flexible with your time, and if you really want something, you need like find ways to make it happen.
Yes, awesome. And then, we're coming to a closing with this interview. So we also want somebody that's very welcoming and supportive and open with a positive, enthusiastic attitude within it. And there's going to be those days where you're not going to be able to, but for the most part, we want to see how you're able to react in certain stressful situations and be able to keep a positive attitude regardless. So speak about a time you had to be supportive in your team during a stressful situation, and how were their reactions, and did it help improve their relationship with you and your team?
I was a TA for a class at Michigan State University, and our instructors were just a little bit disorganized. They sprung things on us last minute. They wouldn't inform us on issues that had passed or occurred, so our students were always asking like, oh, are we still having a test, or are we still having a quiz? And we were like, why wouldn't we?